Good morning, welcome back to the channel. I was about to open this then. How are we doing? Welcome back to another review. So I've got another product here, which I just come through the post a few days ago. So I thought we'll do a little bit of an unboxing for you, and then we'll do a bit of a review of what's inside. Now, any guesses what it is? Drop us a comment below. Without further ado, let's get into it and see what it is. I like receiving parcels, it's a nice surprise. So, we have bagged ourselves the new Shotscope ProLX ProLX Plus. Now, what is the ProLX Plus, I hear you ask? Basically, Shotscope have come up with a new product which incorporates the two main products. At Shotscope, I've actually got the Shotscope products as they stand. I've got the ProLX, the Pro L1, which I'll put a link up here because I have reviewed it. And I've also got the V3 watch, which again, I'll put another link up here because I have reviewed. So I really like the V3 watch. I use it every time I go to the course. I don't necessarily use it for tracking all the time. It depends on where I am. Winter time's not been very good for tracking, so I haven't been using it for the winter because you're not getting a lot of run, you're not getting a lot of distance because of the cold weather. So I haven't been using it during the winter. However, I will be using it again in the summer. I've also got the L1 rangefinder, which I don't use it a lot because I'm still a bit of a novice when it comes to rangefinders. I've still got a bit of a shaky hand, so I do need to get to grips with how to use it properly. But it is a very good product, the L1 rangefinder. But how can it be improved? Let's have a look and see what's in the box. So there's one product which is actually broken down into three effectively here. And I will do a bit of a review on all three of them, just to kind of see how they work independently and how they work together. So first of all, nice box, tells you what it is on the box. Lots of key features that it tells you. And here are the two products. So we've got the ProLX rangefinder as an independent. And then we've got the H4, which is a GPS tracker, as an independent. Put them together, and it's the ProLX Plus. So there's your three products. So I'll get reviewing the products as a whole, but say I'll also put links up where I'm doing a review of this and a review of this, because I think they are slightly different on what I'm already using. So let's get unboxing a little bit further and get digging in and see what we've got. So first of all, we've got the H4, which is a GPS tracker. It's got the 16 tags in. It's virtually the same as the V3 watch. However, the difference is this isn't attached to your wrist. So it's perfect if you're one of these people who doesn't like wearing watches. Now I have come across a few people that don't like wearing the watches. So you know, that haven't got any sort of GPS unless it's something that's hanging on the bag. Sorry if you just watched me unbox that very, very dangerously. But I can't get into it with my nails, you know what I mean? So in the box we've got the unit itself. This is the H4 unit. So it's got a magnet on it, and inside this it sticks to the magnet. So what you could actually do is, if you've got something metal on your bag, you could stick it on your bag so it's hanging off your bag, or you could hang that on your belt, or you could hang it somewhere on your bag if you've got somewhere that you can clip that. And I believe there's also a carabiner, so you could put that, this is where I get all fiddly. You can put that, oh my days. It's going to be an easy way for me to do this. This is not the product fault, this is my fault, by the way. You can do that and hang it on your bag. Very good. I like it. I like it so far. I say, so if you don't like wearing a watch, but you would like to have access to tracking your performance during the game, you know, tracking what distances you're getting at your clubs, where you need to kind of improve on as to your short game, how many puts you're taking, things like that. This is going to be quite a good product for you to use. So what you need to do is, whereas with the watch, as soon as you pick a club up, because you're holding a club like that, and it's quite near your watch, it automatically picks it up. You basically just put your tag and your club near to this, and it will show up what club you're actually using. Now again, I'll put the link up here again to the V3 watch review that I've done, because there's a lot of information on there. It's quite a long video, but towards sort of middle of it, there's quite a lot of information about the app, how to use the app, and what sort of statistics you can get out of it. So there's no point in me repeating myself on this particular review when it's all there. So I'll say make sure you click on that link if you want to sort of see how you can utilise the app for performing your game, performance enhancing your game effectively. So what did it say the key features are? It's got front, middle, back GPS distances, hazards and layup points, which again the watch has, preloaded courses, performance tracking, strokes gained, benchmarking, and conform to the rules of golf. Yes, like it. So it's quite a small, handy little piece of kit. There's your quick start guide, and these are all the tags. That's a charger. So these are all the tags that you get. Again, you get these with the watch as well. Now I've already got them on my clubs, so there's no point in me putting these new ones onto my clubs because I've already got them from the watch. So what I will just need to do is link this to my clubs, to my app, and go from there. Easy. So the only thing left for me to do on this one is take it out on the course, give it a spin, see what I think. But I shall probably do that as part of the review of the whole unit. But yeah, I'll link everything that I do, so it's all easily clickable, both in the video and in the description below. And I'll also put links on there if you want to go and have a look at the products on the Shotscope website. I'll put my links directly on there for you to just click, off you go. And I'll also put a direct link to the homepage from my personal web page, so to speak, for Shotscope. So go and have a look and see what you think. Drop us a comment below. Is it sort of thing that you could possibly use? Do you prefer the watch, or you're not bothered? But say I do quite like the watch, but I'm going to give this a go, because I suppose if anything else, it'll get rid of the summer tan mark. So yeah, it's so far nice piece of kit. Right, so we're on hole 2. I've got attached to my pocket, so you can see you can have it on your belt, on your pocket, or the carabiner will make it go onto the side of the bag. I'm going to put it here. It says 310 yards to the green, and my watch says 314. See that? So it's a couple of yards out. 311, but it's still it's not much.
It's a tee shot though, isn't it? So
one thing I must note though, I'm not sure if I like this. I like the element of it, but if I'm doing a GPS and a track on my watch, I'll pick the club up, and because it's quite close to the watch automatically picks up what club I've got. This one, you have to touch it, and as soon as you touch it, this vibrates, so you know that it's picked up the club. Now I like that aspect of it because you get the instant feedback that it's picked your club up. However, I can see I will forget to do that quite a lot. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, that one, I think.
On a positive note on that one.
Yep.
Sometimes with your Shotscope, it doesn't pick up whether you've picked.
It doesn't. So maybe that's something the watch could develop.
Yeah.
So as soon as you pick it up,
it vibrates.
It just gives you a little vibrate.
But because at least you know that's picked your club up.
You do, yeah. I think that's the feature that the watch could benefit from.
Yeah.
Quite well. I'm not saying that I'm good. I dislike the feature. I'm saying I might forget to tap and go. But we'll see. We'll see.
I think you're just in edge of trees.
Standard place, but at least I got it off the tee. I've got.
So this is your third shot, isn't it, Colin?
Because the second shot was in the trees, so no point in filming that because I need to get out the trees. I've got a 75 to the front, and the pin looks close to the front. This says 68 to the front. there's 6 yards difference between the watch and the H4. Now it could be that they're on different satellites.
Are you making things up?
I don't know. Well, you know when you turn it on, it says searching for satellites.
GPS.
GPS, the GPS satellites. Yeah. I don't know what if they pick up different satellites. I don't know how it works.
What have you got? 70 what?
74 to the front.
I've got 76 on my watch,
and 67 there. So we've got 3 different readings.
Yeah, but the first 2 ain't that. It's a couple of yards, aren't you? I think at our standard we're not.
Well, I'm going to go pitch you, mate.
It's right on it, Coy. It's too much.
Pinned it a little bit.
Too much.
But at least I went forward and straight.
Yeah.
One thing I will just say though is I'm carrying my bag at the minute, and this is on the hip. Put it down a little bit. This is on my hip. As I took my bag off, it did flick that off onto the floor. So just be careful wherever you put it, that even though it's got quite a strong magnet, it can still get knocked off. And again, just to prove a point, I did actually forget to tag myself. So, is it for me? I'm not sure. I think I prefer the watch, but I'm used to the watch. If you don't like a watch, it could be for you. Just make sure you put it somewhere safe, like on the side of your bag, or you can just pop it in your pocket. Do you know what I mean? If you can use it for a GPS. So here we've got the ProLX rangefinder. So again, the box quite nice, quite compact. Let's get it open. I apologise about my scary knife skills. Feels like Christmas, this stuff. So what's the key features? It's got the dual red optics. Again, I'll put a link up here to the ProL1 rangefinder that I've done, because that will kind of give you a bit of an idea of what this is going to be like. They're very similar units. So it's got the target lock, it's got the slope technology, rapid fire detection, distance in yards or meters depending on whereabouts in the world you are. The difference between this one and the ProL1 is this has got 900 yard range. The ProL1 has got 875 yard range. But let's be honest, most courses that we play on, even a par 5, it's probably going to be no more than 600 yards. So it's good to have that additional yardage if you want it, but it may not be of much benefit to a lot of people. This has also got 7 times optical zoom, where the ProL1's got 6 times optical zoom. Again, is it going to be much difference? I don't know. I'll have to get out on the course and actually give it a try. So let's get into it and see what we think. So here's the box, the case for it. Very nice looking case. I think this is actually a waterproof case as well. I will just need to double check and see if the ProL1 is waterproof, because I can't actually remember, if I'm honest. But this one is. So this, if the other one is, then this is obviously an added benefit. This is waterproof. So is the rangefinder. Again, you can put this on your belt if you want. You can hang it off your bag. It's just quite a tiny little thing. So here's the actual piece of kit itself. It's very similar to the ProL1. However, 2 differences. The ProL1's flat across there, so it kind of like, it may, depending on the size of your hands, it may be a little bit bulky in your hands. This one is a little bit more ergonomically designed, so it sits better in your hand. Now that might actually be better for me, to help me to stabilise the hand wobble. Because that's one downside to me, is I've got a bit of a hand wobble when I'm trying to use this, and I end up picking up everything that's except what I want to use. So that's me, that's not the product. I just need to learn to use it. This might actually be better for me. So it's got the adjustable eye thing, that's my technical term. Zoom magnification, that's how you sort out your zoom on the eye thing. It's this tiny piece of kit. It's fairly robust. Again, I believe this is waterproof as well. think it says in the box. It's got vibration feedback, so again when you hit the target it'll vibrate in your hand, so you know you've got a lock on the target. And yes, it is water resistant. Not waterproof, water resistant. So if you're out and you get a bit of a shower on course, you'll be alright using it, but don't, obviously nothing is fully waterproof, so just be careful how often you do use it. So yeah, it's a decent piece of kit. So this, what I need to do now is get out on the course and get it used. And Neil will continue to use the L1 and I'll use this, and we'll see how we can actually compare between the two units, see if they are as accurate as each other. So yeah, it's all good. Right, so we're back on hole 1, and you can see there's a tree directly in front of me and the green is just behind it. So I'm going to use my zapper and Neil's going to use the Pro L1 and see what he gets. Can you zap the tree and the pin for me?
Yards for the tree.
45 for the tree. Okay, so I will do the same with this. I also get 45 yards to the tree. Winner. What do you get to the pin?
210.
Okay. Well, I get 204 and then 218. So
I get 214.
214. Yeah.
I think it is worth always doing a.
It's always worth doing a couple of goes just to make sure. So I'm going to put the slope on as well, just to see if there's any. Yeah, 213. So there's actually not much of a slope on this, so.
It is actually. There's I don't know what was happening then.
Anyway,
I get like 14 yards difference, 15 yards.
I either need to hit something 45 yards and get over the tree, or I know I can't reach the green anyway, so it's still going to be 2 shots for me, but I just need to make sure I go past the tree and not at it. So I'm going to go with a 35 wood from there. Should be enough to get me past the tree, not on the tree.
Oh! Don't hit that one. That's mine.
Sure. This is mine. Oh yeah, I put mine in a really good position.
Yeah, you're really clever. You put it right behind the tree. So you're laid up drastically then, yeah?
I've not been hitting it very well today, but at least I didn't hit the tree. I mean, it's still in a good position to get on the green. So we'll zap it again when we get down there and go again. Right, so there's my ball and there's the green. What have you got on yours?
I've got 138.
To the pin.
Slope 130. Yeah. Oh, just.
We're not going to compare it to that just yet.
I was just going to say it's not bad that. Cause...
So 138 you've got, you say?
Yeah. What?
139.
Not far out, are they?
1 yard out.
Yeah.
38. You're 138, I'm 139.
Yeah.
So just quickly.
I'm just going to point out, okay?
Yeah.
The watch actually does say 136 to the middle of the green, so the watch that sort of like tally.
Well, we're gonna compare that on the next hole, but just have a quick look at and see what you think to both of the. So you've got that one.
Got 141, but I'm a bit
further forward, aren't you?
Yeah. 144 now on that one. But
what do you think to the unit if you compare? If you're going to hold both of them, which one do you think?
Well, I do prefer this one because it's got like a little I think it's easier to hold.
Yeah.
Because you've got like that groove for your
It's
thumb.
ergonomically, more ergonomically designed.
I can't say ergonomical, but and that's a bit easier to get to your eye, I think.
You think? Okay.
We'll just test that one again. See if I'm getting that different. Well, there's slightly difference to them, but distance-wise.
But which one do you think's the nicer one?
Nice one to hold is that one.
Okay.
It looks a bit nicer as well if you look.
Yeah.
All the
new one. It's got the Shotscope design on the front of it, the little logo there, which looks a bit nicer.
And when with this one, you can change the arrow, the colours in there.
Yeah, you can change it on that as well.
Well, that's a lot easier on that one.
Because it's actually got a button.
A red and black button, yeah. So that's nicer.
I think the VLX is a better design over the Pro L1, as in it's come on.
Yeah.
It's definitely got some enhanced features on it, I think.
I think it has, yeah.
Okay.
So I said that. Tell them there's a little button on the side there for red and black. I didn't notice, but I've seen that now.
Okay.
But the look of it, that one looks nicer, I think.
Yeah. I like the newer one.
And I say it is more comfortable. I think you get a steadier.
Reading.
Hold. No,
Okay.
yeah, it's easy to hold, I think.
Okay. Well, I've got 138. I'm going to try and hit the shot and see if I can get to the ring. See if I can actually hit the ball.
Yeah. Are we going to measure mine one that's a lot closer for me?
Yes, we will.
Oh, okay.
I'll take a 3 wood this time. So, approach the ball from the back. Bunker.
Yeah.
But, do you know what?
You hit it.
I hit it.
But do you know what?
What?
You
My
were
feet aiming
facing
that way.
you were facing that way. But because you tell me that often, I didn't say anything.
Oh well. Go and find yours.
There you go.
The final option for this is to have the H4 sitting on the back of that. So it's got a magnet here, and then obviously it's got a magnet on the back of that. So you just pop that on there, so you can use it as one unit, which I think is a good idea because you can see, you can sort of check the accuracy. If this is telling you front, middle, back is I don't know, say 200, 220, 240, you can look at there and say, okay, so the pin's just to the back, just the rear of the centre, should be about 230, double check it on there, and happy days. It's probably, some may think it's slightly gimmicky, because obviously you've got this that does a job and this that does a job, and it's supposed to do the same job, but this will probably just give you that extra confidence that the distance that you're aiming at and the distance it's telling you is actually correct. So it'll just give you a little bit more confidence in your club selection, I believe. So again, this is something that I just need to get on the course and get it used and see how accurate it actually is, and see if it's something that I think I will be able to use on a regular basis. So let's say I do use a V3 watch. Could I replace it with this? I don't know. Until I get out on the course, I don't actually know. So that's the unboxing. That's the basic review of the units as they stand. So the next thing you'll see is actually out on the course, and then we'll do a final review and look at the price points and think and give you my sort of take. Is it worth the money? Is it something you should be investing in? Is it something that if you want to improve your game, you do need to be kind of like looking at where you can make the improvements? You know, some people might think, do you go for lessons, do you go for new clubs, or do you go for something like this, or an amalgamation of two of them? But I suppose that the idea of these reviews is to give you an idea of where you can probably get some best improvements for the lowest amount of cost. So we'll see you on the course any minute, and we'll see you back here afterwards for a debrief.
Right, when I did my unboxing, I made a schoolboy error. The blanking plate there, I stuck that straight to it, and I should have taken the blanking plate off, because you see it's got like a little indentation, and that sits inside there like that.
You put it right way around.
Put it right way around, that would help.
It can go either way up there.
It can go either way up. Now it is actually quite a strong magnet, so it's a lot stronger than the tag that you get. It's a lot stronger magnet than that. So we're on par 3. We'll have a look and see what it says. So my watch says 113 to the middle. The H4 says 115 to the middle, 103 to the front, 127 to the back. It looks around about middle-ish to me, the pin. Let's have a look. I've got 139. No, it's not 130. That must be something at the back.
Someone not
19. I get.
I've said 120. So
Right. How's that then?
it might just be operator error on both our parts. But
17.
oh, we're going yours.
So, okay. I'm going to keep this on, this little thing on, and put it away with it on.
Yep. Okay. I think you've got wind slightly behind us as well, Corinne, remember?
Oh, my 6 hybrid. Wind behind.
I don't know how you actually got it there. It looked to me it were going massively right.
Off the T. It's fine.
It didn't do it, did it?
It's fine. So that's the 3 units individually and together review on the course. I'll come back to you at the end for my overall thoughts and the price point. So stay there, back in a minute. So I've done my course footage. What do I think? I think I would use it as the ProLX Plus. I'm not sure I would particularly use the H4 on its own. Because I think I might just forget to do the zapping of the clubs onto it to make sure it's picked up the right club. I do like that feature, and if the next version of the watches came out with that feature, I think it would be a massive positive on them. But I say I do like the idea of it, and I do like the idea of having the GPS for people that don't actually like using a watch. So you can clip on your belt, you can clip on your bag. If you're going to use it as just a GPS, it's a cracking piece of kit. Really like it. I'll say you can just put it in your pocket, so it's handy. I say I'll probably use the ProLX Plus, so it's all together as it is there. Purely because I think it's just a nice little. I don't want to say the word gimmick. It's a nice to have. Where you've got the GPS footage below where you're actually looking through the rangefinder. So when it actually comes to pricing of this item, you can buy the ProLX Plus altogether for £329.99. If you want just the ProLX rangefinder, it's £229.99, and if you want just the H4 handheld GPS, it's £149.99. I will put links to all of the items on the last page. Or it might not look like a Shotscope website, but if you just type in the web pages as I've written them, type them into your internet browser, and it'll take you straight to my sort of homepage on the Shotscope website. So yeah, I will also put the links below in the video as well. And saying, don't forget, I will be putting all the links to the videos what I've actually reviewed before for Shotscope. I do really like the products, and I do think there's what they've done here has actually, you know, it's an improvement on what they've actually done before. So it just kind of makes you a little bit excited about what's coming next. So another 12 months, how can they refine the rangefinder? How can they refine the GPS tracker? So I personally think if they did the watch with the vibration thing on it, that would be a huge plus for me. But no, I will use it. I do need to get a little bit more confident in using the rangefinder, so you know, so it's not as wobbly. But I will be using it, I think, with the H4 on the back, and that will just give me a little bit of confidence in in what I'm reading through the scope is actually the distance that I'm looking at. So I hope you've enjoyed the review. Don't forget to say go and have a look at the other ones for the app software. It's pretty much the same as it was when I did the review on the V3, but there are features that are evolving on that all the time as well. So it is well worth going to have a look around the app, because there's always going to be little tweaks, little improvements, and little helpful hints along the way. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the course very, very soon, and hopefully I'll be seeing you with a Shotscope product in your hand. So take care, stay safe, see you next time.